وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The last lesson that we had before, it was regarding four Arabic letters, four first letters, which are Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. Today we are going to learn other letters. Inshallah, today we are going to learn just 3 letters. And these letters are Jim, Ha, Kha. Jim, Ha, Kha. They have absolutely the same form. The only differences between one another is just at the dot, when we put dots. The first letter is going to be Jim. It's like number 2 actually, but not in a regular form. Jim alone, it has this form. When Jim is at the beginning of a word, it's from connected letters in 2 sides. It's going to be like that, as it is from connected letters. Jim at the middle, it's going to be, I'm going to give you 2 forms of the Jim, because sometimes you are going to see it by this form, but sometimes you are going to see it by this form. Both of them are correct. This is Jim at the middle of a word. It's connected in 2 sides, here and here. Another form of the Jim that sometimes you may see it, it's connected in 2 sides, here and here. Jim at the end of a word, it's like that. I'm going to give you 2 forms of the Jim. It's like that. And again, it is like that. Sometimes you are going to see like this one, and sometimes you are going to see like this one. Both of the forms actually are correct. This is letter Jim. Now I'm going to give you the second letter. I'm going to separate them, as I don't want the letters to be mixed up with one another. This letter is letter Ha. Actually, in Arabic language, we have 3 kinds of Ha. 3 kinds of letter He in English language. We have He, Ha, and Kha as well. Now I'm going to explain it. Letter Ha. This is letter Ha. Letter Ha has no dot. Letter Ha, it's like that at the beginning of a word. At the middle of a word, like Jim, it has 2 forms, and I'm going to explain it to you. This is letter Ha. Again, this one is letter Ha as well. Ha at the end, it's same, and Ha at the end, it's same. It's going to be closed letter. Why? Because it is the last letter of a word. And I'm going to give it to you, the last letter for today, the last letter for this lesson, and it's going to be letter Kha. Kha. With absolutely the same form as letter Jim and letter Ha, with the only difference it's at the dot. Kha has 1 dot on top. Jim, 1 dot at the middle. Ha, no dot at all. Kha. This is letter Kha at the beginning of a word. This is letter Kha at the middle of a word. It is allow itself to be connected in 2 sides. And this form as well. 2 forms of it. We have here letter Kha and its form as well. These are 3 letters for today. Jim, Ha, Kha. These are 3 letters for today. With the same homework, actually. I mean, you need to do the same thing. What it is? Do you remember from the previous lesson? To write the letters with all forms 10 times. I need at least each letter to write it 10 times. In this way, you can memorize the letters. These are the letters for today: Jim, Ha, Kha, and we learned previously Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha. In total, these 7 first letters. By Allah's help, inshallah, next lesson, I'm going to give it to you the 4th letter, the 4 other letters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.